Hello, yes, and welcome to Blue Moon Speedway for race 8 of the second sprint series. And we're away and racing. Mitch and Zambe take us away off the line with green lights as we approach the long right-hander, 5 wide at the back. As everybody, a little bit of contact there. Kiwi was involved with ISIS as everybody comes in tight. Constantine is up as we come around turn 2. Mitch and Zambe still out in front with Kiwi and Ice right in behind into the braking zone. We all come around again. Norm gets it wrong, goes out into the countryside for a cup of tea, and we're flying down into the left-hand hairpin. Zambe gets it very wide, tries to get the run around Isis. Little tap on the panel as Isis comes in front. Kiwi in second. Mitch out in the lead with a little bit of space. Gnarly hot on the hot on the heels of Zambe. With Ice getting it wide, contact with Kiwi. Zambe goes into the wall in the background. That lets Gnarly and Slayer through. Kiwi and Ice go in side by side into the final turn of lap 1. Kiwi drives it up the inside. Ice comes across, contact with Gnarly dude, that pushes him inside. Little redress there as Ice lets Gnarly into third. Good sportsmanship as Kiwi's the cork in the bottle. Look at all 4 of these drivers all tightly packed in together. Gnarly has a sneak up the inside. Ice sneaks up the inside of Slayer as well as they come round 2 by 2. Look at that. Kiwi and Gnarly side by, oh, big wall check there from Gnarly. I'm sure that was unintentional. And Kiwi and Ice both taking a little bit of grass on their tyres as we come around for the second time of asking. Gnarly runs wide and Isis just takes the inside from him, but Gnarly's going to have the inside running into this hairpin. Contact again, a little bit of rubbing. Gnarly ghosts out and lets him get away. Con leading Kiwi and Rick around with Norm prowling around in 8th. Con side by side with Kiwi, who's going to have to yield here. Kiwi just redressing away just to let Con around. Oh, big slam into the wall. Con way too hot. Rick, a little bit of confusion there with the ghost. Side by side with Kiwi. Look at that as Rick almost touches the wall. And after 2 action-packed laps, we have Mitch from Slayer, from Gnarly, from Ice, from Rick, from Kiwi. As Ice comes in for his pit stop, so does Kiwi. With 3 of 5 laps remaining here. Mitch with all of the space. So much time on Mitch's hands as they all come through turn 2, 1 by 1. Rick Green in the bright blue livery, signifying his current sprint title. He's the defending champion, as we see the drivers that pit rejoin, and everybody rolling around this hairpin, very nicely spaced. Norm, again, prowling around in 5th, moving his way up, looking to capitalize on the overcut. Mitch still in the lead here. He'll be absolutely cheering as Slayer gets his line a little bit wrong. Gnarly hot on his tail as they come around the final corner of lap 3, the long flat right-hander with the kink uphill. And look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the front 5 all come in at the same time for a new pair of socks. So does Con, front 6 in. Zambe, he's already pit. Oh, it ruins his exit. Where's everybody gonna come out? Mitch is out, Slayer's out, Gnarly's out, Rick's out. Dan is gonna have the pace as he slips through the gap between Rick and Gnarly into 3rd with pace gaining on Slayer coming into the 2nd turn. You see the front 7 all spaced, but Rick pushing up on the back of Gnarly. Slayer gaining on Mitch as they come around turn 3 leading into turn 4. Norm gets it wrong again. Slayer, much better exit with the drive there. Coming into the middle straight, Slayer within the slipstream of Mitch. into the kick left. Mitch heavy braking and Slayer right up the inside. Zambe has to bid it to avoid contact with Slayer. Absolutely overruns it. Yields a spot to Rick as well. So it's Mitch from Slayer, from Gnarly, from Rick coming around the final corner of lap 4 with 1 lap to go. Hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. Slayer in the slipstream of Mitch. Looks to come around the outside, around turn 1 for the final time. Absolutely has the drive coming around. Shuts the door on Mitch into turn 2. Does Mitch have the pace to stay with Slayer as Gnarly is sniffing out second spot? Has a peek around the outside on the approach to turn 4. Looks to the inside. Doesn't get it done there. Shuts the door. Looks around the outside. Runs out of road. That's an invitation to Rick for a podium spot. Suddenly, Rick is going to be pushing Mitch with the slipstream. 2 corners to go. As they run 2 by 2 into the final corner, Slayer in front, Mitch in second, Gnarly Dude in third, Rick Reen in 4th. And Slayer takes the checkered flag at race 8 of the sprint series, followed by Mitch, Gnarly, Rick, Kiwi and Zambe, Ice, Con, Norm and Reaper. And so there you have the standings. Slayer, Mitch and Gnarly take the podium spots, and that's all of the footage that survived the season. So that's the final standings. The Season 2 champion, Lisa, Norm, Gnarly Dude in second, and Kiwi rounding out the podium in third. Thank you very much for joining us for Sprint Series 2. Stay tuned for more.